Hello. Welcome back, you guys. This is your girl, Kalai Shireen. We are here with another episode of Behind the Scenes Bella Podcast. I am so elated that you guys keep tuning in every single week for our episodes. This time, we have somebody in the building who has had me cracking up before we even got on camera. So I need y'all to have this great experience today. This man is, let me just read it because y'all know I read stuff because it's my show and I do what I want. So this man's name is Roderick.
Wow, you did my government name. That's what we're doing? Why?
Because I asked yesterday.
That's not what I said, though.
But wait, you got to wait till you get on camera. See, this is what I'm talking about. The camera ain't even on him and he just...
It's disrespect. It started disrespectful. Go ahead.
How this is about to be, y'all.
Okay.
This is This is Roderick. Because I asked, I said, is it Rodney, Roderick? So we found out it's Roderick Minger. Okay, he is from Alabama. He stays here in Atlanta, Georgia. He is a radio personality. He has traveled the 7 seas, you guys, on the Disney Cruise Lines. He has performed in over 20 stage plays. He has been on the hit TV show Survivor's Remorse, BET's The Game, and is currently establishing himself and sharpening his craft as a comedian and actor. Okay, he also is currently the MC for the NBA Atlanta Hawks, NBA G League, College Park, Skyhawks, and keeping his fans hyped throughout the games. This man is doing so much behind the scenes. You got to get to know this guy. Give it up for Mr. Rod Minger.
Wow, man. That's... It's weird. It's weird watching people read you. And I'm thinking the whole time, man, look at God. Look, why he just do something? You know, I'm a dude that was born. The doctor told my mama I'd never talk. Isn't that crazy?
And you just laughing it up, man.
I'm just laughing it up, man. So these doctors know what the hell they be talking about. God got the last word, man. But dang, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's really good. That was really
Did
cool.
Make you feel good?
It did. I was like, look at God. That's what I was thinking at that moment. I was just in a moment of gratitude. I'm like, look at God. Like, look at these things.
Yeah.
I moved here with $400 and that's it. And my clothes in my trunk. And I didn't know anybody but my cousin who lived in McDonald's. She didn't live in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know she didn't live in Atlanta until I got here.
It's not Atlanta.
And this is before GPS. So I was having to print my MapQuest papers out to go on job interviews and figure out what the network. I mean, you talking about, I was leaving the house with 20 pieces of paper trying to find my way around Atlanta. And I wanted to quit because I was like, you don't even live in Atlanta. I got to Atlanta, I was like, look at the city. And then I left it. I got here, I seen the city, then I kept going straight. I was like, oh, so you not really in Atlanta.
No, that ain't Atlanta.
And then I was about to quit on it. And then my homeboy was like, hey, dog, you need to come to my house for the weekend. I'm going to show you the real Atlanta. Boy, he took me to the real Atlanta, bro. He did all the strip clubs.
All awards and everything.
Oh, bro, back when they used to have Diddy Weekend on Peachtree Street, when Peachtree Street was real.
Oh, yeah.
Not this condo Peachtree Street. I'm talking about when it was Velvet Room, 112, Compound, Verve, Twisted Taco, all you could park your car at Atlantic Station and just walk.
And just listen.
Down on 17th Street, that's why I was in that song. 17th Street used to be humping. 16th Street was jumping. 15th Street was jumping. All the streets down by Peachtree, everything connected to Peachtree was lit.
Yes.
Boy, I had some drunk nights that I don't know. God, look at God. Like, I made it home. Like, bruh, it wasn't no Uber back then. Boy, never would have made it. It was no Uber. I remember a girl invited me to her house from a club. She wrote the directions to her house on my hand.
Oh my!
Boy, I had the hand like this all night.
God forbid it sweat.
Cause listen, if I missed one street name, it was over. It was no way I was gonna make it to man. She's like, I'm gonna make some food at the house. You should come over. We was at Visions. You remember Visions?
Oh yes.
She's like, man, you should come over. I said, what you doing when you leave? I said, I'm gonna get some food, man. She's like, oh, I love to cook. You wanna come to my house? We can eat tonight. Listen. I'm like, how I get there? You know, ain't no GPS. She's like, right here.
Right here.
I was there for another 30 minutes like this.
Let the air out.
I was walking like this. Air song. I was like, I might have been at the whipping name and don't nobody know it. I might need some money from that because I was like this for at least an hour just riding. Call me if you get lost. But it worked. It worked out.
Mind you, I just was talking about the Velvet Room. I was telling my boyfriend, I said, I used to come to Atlanta every August for the Bonner Brothers convention. Bruh. I would stay at the Omni on Peachtree.
Yep.
And I remember going to the Velvet Room, the only thing I was astonished by, I was like, why do I got to go through so many tunnels to get to this club?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got to pay to get to the other line. The other line ain't even leading you to the front door. Yeah. It's just getting you from behind the building closer to the front. And I said, no, I remember I walked past all them people and walked through the front door. I said, I'm from Philadelphia. We don't stay in the lines like this. And you're going to charge me for the parking in the parking lot.
And it used to be cold in the wintertime here back in the day.
Yeah,
it used to be cold.
In a local parking lot. I said,
what? That's where the fights at. That's where the fights happen. Right there. I ain't got time.
But when I first came, it was so much love. I met Jock, Jim Jones, Young Dro, Akon, Baps, Akon manager, shout out to Baps. I was just like, yo, this is
People used to be outside.
I said, this is lit.
Nah,
The
yeah.
velvet room was a thing.
Bruh, it used to be everything outside. Prostitutes, rats, everything used to be outside. Everything was outside on Peachtree Street.
Ants, snakes,
Man,
chickens,
I
ducks.
seen the very first prostitute I've ever seen in person was off Peachtree Street.
Are you serious?
Yeah, like they was outside. Like, what's up? What you trying to do?
Oh,
Whoa.
yeah. Like it was Las Vegas.
I'm from Alabama. I ain't seen nothing. Like I never even seen traffic until I moved here. All we had was like event traffic. You know, somebody graduation, funeral. Like we didn't have like everyday traffic.
Right.
I never seen when you get in your car, you just be stuck on the daily until I got here.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so Peachtree Street used to be blocked, and the strippers, they would walk up and knock on your door. What's up? What's up? Girl, get back. That's crazy. I've only seen you on television. This is scary.
Oh, my goodness.
I try to kill me, girl. I don't know.
Oh, no.
I seen a rat the size of a chihuahua one time. Oh, boy, no, ma'am. At downtown Atlanta, bro, it used to be greasy.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they had all the popping restaurants, everything. The culture of it was just so good. It just felt so warm. Yeah, you felt like you could be outside and not get shot.
And Waffle House used to be lit, too. You remember after the club?
Yeah,
You went to Waffle House. It was like another party had happened.
Oh, it was lit there,
Yeah,
too.
because they had a jukebox. You put a quarter in there, and then they played music. Everybody be dancing at the Waffle House. They didn't. Now they fight at the Waffle House, but go ahead.
Oh, yeah. No, that's standard now.
Yeah, so you got to fight. And you got to know how to fight to work there, too. But go
I was
ahead.
about to say, yeah, standard. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So having you on the show, guys, this is just going to be a funny episode because we dealing with a comedian, right? So everything is just, we only need no comedic
serious.
inserts, right? It's just going to be laughing it up. So my first question for you, being a comedian, like, have you ever gone out there, like, and nobody laugh at your jokes?
Absolutely. Any comedian that tell you he hasn't gone on stage and bombed is a lie.
Oh my gosh, but how do that
It's
feel?
just terrible. It feels terrible.
Like,
it feels just.
you be
it
like,
feels just.
and they just.
Nah, man. I tell you, it's a ripple effect of things, right? So you get up there, and my story is weird because most people bomb when they first start.
Uh-huh.
I had a very miraculous start where I did good first and then led to a bomb.
Oh wow. Dang.
I was fortunate. So my first couple of shows, for some reason, I guess they were, I don't want to say easier, but my natural comedic timing worked for the first like maybe 4 or 5, and there was this 6th one. I will never forget it because it was so crazy. So I did a show at this open mic and just destroyed, man. Just had a great set. This is like 2011. And then this lady was there like, hey, I want to start having a comedy night at my restaurant called the Allure Lounge. Not the Allure Lounge y'all know now. It's the Allure Lounge that used to be by Bowling Alley 300. And she was like, we're going to start doing it on Tuesday nights. We're going to do Taco Tuesday and comedy. And I'm brand new. I haven't done comedy a year at this point. And I'm like, yeah, cool. I'll do it. So Friday night, she calls me. She's like, hey, Rod, I got a good idea. There's this lady I know that's retiring from the police force. She's having a dinner tomorrow night. It's going to be 200 police. She's like, why don't you come here and do a set, and then you can invite all of them to the comedy night on Tuesday. I'm like, oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
So I pull up. I'm excited. I got my little notes. I'm new to comedy. I'm excited. Like, I'm booked, about to have my new comedy night. I pull up to Allure Lounge. It's the club.
Okay.
They in line to party. They're not there for a dinner. They got stilettos, pumps.
Oh, they ready to go.
They ready to shake ass. Okay?
Drop and give 'em 50.
There's a line outside.
Yeah.
I'm like, hold up. I thought it was just a dinner. No, this was a party. This was like the Velvet Room. It was jumping. I get in there, people doing a cha-cha slide, girls are twerking. And, we used to dance.
Oh yeah.
This is about we used to grind. We went to club like you left the club sweaty from you was dry hunching. That's what you was doing back in the day. And I was like, this not a comedy night. So I went in. I kind of wanted to peep the scene, and I walked up to her, and I said, hey man, I don't think this is a good idea to do comedy here. So, oh no, hold on, wait. She did the deal. Hey, cut the music. And I never forget, God rest his soul, DJ Cowboy, man. We used to joke about it every time I seen him. God rest his soul. And everybody like, what the hell going on? She's like, ladies and gentlemen,
Ruining my
I got
vibe.
such a special treat for you guys. This guy right here, he's been on BT's Comic View. He's been on Def Comedy Jam. I'm all of 24, 25. I'm not old enough to be on any of those shows. He's really funny. We're going to start having a comedy night on Tuesday nights, and he's going to do a set for you guys right now. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Rod Minger. Oh,
And
my God.
did anybody give it up though initially?
No. Man, like, somebody cut that goddamn music back on. Like, it was like one of them kind of moments.
Oh shit.
And I go out there, I'm giving my best stuff. I'm hitting them with my best stuff, and they just like staring. I was like, yeah, okay. And then I was like, you know what, that didn't get them, but this one will. Dropped that one, bombed, and it was just silence. And I was like, all right, man, my name is Rod. I'm out, and I just walked off defeated. And then when I got outside, my car was blocked in, so I had to wait for the party to end. So I did my set at like 8 o'clock at night. I was blocked in till 2:00 in the morning. Oh, it was so terrible.
So you had to face the shame.
I had to face everybody. Yeah, you know how people, when you bomb, people don't want to look at you. They just got to walk past you. Yeah, hey girl, that's him. That's that nigga right there. That nigga was in there trying to tell them little dumb ass jokes. And I remember like girls just walking by like, man, bro, if I had a pocket knife, I probably would have stabbed myself. So I'm glad I wasn't packing that night. It feels terrible, man. It's bad. So
dang, but she should have warmed the crowd up, like, or let them put it on the flyer at least, like starring such as
it shouldn't have happened. So that was my first bomb, but it wasn't the last. I've had about 4 or 5 that was like, oof, this one my night.
Dang.
But after that was bad, I had one I bombed at Uptown Comedy Corner once. That was pretty bad. They put me with a guy who had a really raunchy audience, and they wanted me to talk about all the nasty stuff, and I was doing my little clever jokes, and they got quiet. And let me tell you, I knew I was bombing. It was full house, and a lady I know was in the crowd, and I told a joke that I thought was really clever, and it was so quiet. I heard her say, "It was funny to me, Rod." Oh my God, I could have melted right there. Oh, my soul still there. I'm glad they took the building down. My soul in there. Jesus.
My goodness.
Jesus.
Not the soul.
Oh, my soul's still in there. They built some condos on top of my soul somewhere under them bricks.
Oh my goodness.
It was funny to me, Rod. Oh no.
And it was quiet enough for her to get that.
It was quiet. I heard somebody fork hit a play. Click, click. Oh no, it's time to go.
No.
Oh man.
That is sad.
I remember going outside saying, God, is this what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah, that's when you start questioning.
You start questioning. Yeah, you start like, maybe I'm supposed to sell insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, something different, because that wasn't it. I still remember her to this day.
So wait, how did you get a gig like traveling the 7 seas? Like, how does somebody get into that industry? Like traveling the 7 seas?
I like this question. I get asked this question a lot, and my answer is going to blow your mind.
Okay.
I got hired by Disney Cruise Line. Till this day, I have no idea why they called me.
Wait, what?
I have no idea why they called me, who they got my number from, where my resume came from. Have no idea. I'm talking about, this is years later. I got hired in 2017. I still don't know how they hired me. I'm sitting at home at my desk. I'm looking. I was getting ready to move in with the girl I dated at the time, not my wife, but the girl I dated before her. And I'm looking at houses for us to move in together. You know what I'm saying? And I get an email from a lady named Megan Dean. And she goes, "Hey, Rod, want to see would you be interested in being a club host for Disney Cruise Line?" And my response to the email was, "What is that?"
Wow.
And she's like, "Can I Skype you? Do you have Skype?" Like, that's how dated this is.
Skype.
She asked me for my Skype.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So I sent her my Skype name, and then she called me right away. And I thought it was spam. And she had the Disney logo on the back, and we did a Skype interview. And she was like, so Rod, tell me, why'd you want to be a club host for Disney Cruise Lines? I said, I'm sorry, Megan. With all due respect, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Why did I want to be
what? I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, well, I got your resume right here. I got your headshot. She had everything. I said, Megan, I promise I've never applied for this job. I said, but if you want to tell me about it, I'm open to listening. And then she's like, hold, please. Put me on hold. I like, I lost that opportunity, whatever it was. And then she came back, well, let's just talk about it. She's like, yeah, you're going to be traveling over the country. You're going to have your own room. We go this. You get free cruises for friends and families. Like, it's really great.
Can you give me one? All right. No,
it's gone. It's over now.
Dang.
It's over. But yeah. And so we talked for about 10 minutes, and she told me about the job, and she was laughing just like y'all laughing right now. And she's like, can I have my boss call you Friday? I was like, sure. He calls me Friday. He has a Tennessee Volunteers flag behind him. I said, oh, you're an SEC guy, which is the Southeastern Conference football. You know, it's a football term. And he goes, oh, yeah, you're an SEC guy? I said, yeah, I'm an Alabama guy, Roll Tide. He said, well, y'all kick our ass every year. We talked about football for 5 minutes. He said, maybe I should try to interview. And he asked me like 3 questions. He laughed at my answers. He's like, can I fly you to Orlando? I said, as long as you paying. They flew me to Orlando, first class, gave me a free ticket to Disney World, put me in a hotel on the Disney resorts, got me a rental car, drove me to the ship. I did a show on top of the ship with no audience, just 7 cruise directors, made me do a 7-minute clean set, learned the dance routine, and they hired me on the spot.
Wow.
And to this day, I don't know how I got that. I have no idea.
Dang. See, y'all, I was trying to get y'all some, like, gems, like, but his was just straight favor.
Nah, favor. And that's where I met my wife. I met my wife while I was on the ship.
See, that's why. See,
it's crazy.
Listen
just
to
like
this.
Yeah.
Listen to this, y'all. Do you hear this? It was the favor because he was about to meet more favor on the ship.
Bruh, because there's no more favor than finding your wife.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it was great.
So he used favor to get you more favor.
Mm-hmm. It was crazy. We got a crazy story. I met her there, and she went to college where I'm from. And we have pinpointed 10 locations we've been in at the same time without knowing each other. Wow. 10 locations where we've been right.
I was like, y'all gonna meet today.
Oh, man. We met. Yeah, I met her maybe my first month there. I remember you have to do a very weird training when you get to Disney. Not weird, but you think you're going to be, it's going to be Disney. You go into a cave and learn safety protocols.
Right.
For like the first 2.5 weeks. So you're not doing nothing Disney. You go eat, but then you come back to safety, go to your room, go eat, go back to safety. So finally, they like, let's go for air. I'm going to show you guys the sail away show, which is the show you do before the ship takes off. And I remember this white guy came out. He's like, hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome to Disney Cruise Lines and blah, blah, blah. And he started doing this weird, stupid dance. I'm laughing. Like, look at this clown. Mm-hmm. And I remember this guy said, hey, Rod, you see that white guy up there? That's going to be you next week. I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I get my phone out. I start recording. And as he's dancing, this beautiful black queen comes jumping out onto the stage. And that was my wife. So I have on video the very first time I ever seen her. Oh. And I remember thinking, like, who is that? Because I'm there. Listen to these numbers. There's 1,500 crew members. 100 are black. And of the 100 that are black, only 15 are American. Oh, wow. Rest of them are Caribbean, Haitian. They're from all these different places. So I hadn't seen that many black people since I've been there. I had 30 people in my class, and I was the only black person. So it was like, when I seen her, I was like, yo, who is that? I said, I'm going to meet her. So when they went backstage after the show, and I go up there, I go backstage to introduce myself. I didn't know it till later. They had a secret door they could go in so they could avoid the crowd. Oh, okay. So I go backstage, it was empty. It was like Fresh Prince. We came back in the house before the last episode of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's how I was on my way back there. So I didn't see her for another 2 weeks. And then, I didn't see her like nowhere. Not at dinner, not at lunch, nowhere. Just see her walking around. I'm like, man, that fine black girl. I said, maybe she got off on vacation because people will leave every week. Yeah. And then one day I seen her sitting outside on this stoop. And I seen her on the phone. She was having an argument with a guy on the phone on her earpiece. And I thought to myself, all right, God, like, well, I haven't seen her all this time. I said, let me at least introduce myself. I said, but I better say something now because I don't know when I'm gonna see her again. Right. So I thought of the most cool line I could think of. I walked up to her real smooth and I was like, hey, hang up. She was like, what? I said, hang up. She was like, I'll call you back. I said, I want to introduce myself. I seen you 2 weeks ago, but I haven't seen you since, so I want to introduce myself now, and the rest is history. And that's how I went. I made her hang up in somebody's face. Hang up. Y'all wasting time. Yeah. You out the way. Cause you blocking your blessings. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm the blessing. Hang that up. Hit the button. Take this finger, hit the button, and that was it. Oh my goodness. That's what's up. See, I love relationships. I love relationships. So every guest on the show gets a question about He Could Be Faithful because I wrote a relationship house who got us a best-selling book. Okay. And for you to be married, how long have you been married? I've been married a year now. A year. So for you to have met your wife, knew that she was favored, feel blessed by her presence, like you said you were dating other women. You was finding houses for y'all to stay in. And, y'all was looking for places like. Yeah. What changed where you just was like, no, I'm going to make this my wife, not a girlfriend, not a girl that just gonna move in with me? And right. What made you just know that was your wife? Okay, so that's a lot to unpack. All right, so first thing, I did cross over. So me and the girl I dated here, we kind of had like a little fallout before I left. And then we kind of did what black people do. We tried to stay kind of gray. What y'all fall out for? Because I'm nosy. It wasn't nothing bad. I traveled a lot, and she didn't like it. And that's cool. You know what I'm saying? She was not a bad person. She was a good girlfriend. I think the travel, like I met her and went on tour for like 4 months, like 2 weeks later. Mm-hmm. So then I came back, and that was always like in and out. I think she wanted somebody that was more present than I was. And because her family came from like, they were business savvy. They came from money. So they was set, this is our office, this is our business. This is how I get our money. You know what I'm saying? With me, I had to go here, here, and here to get money. So that's all it was. And then we kind of had like a little spat that went bad right before I left. But we still tried to like keep it. And then we had like one more hangout, and it was like, I think we were okay. Yeah. And so then I kind of stayed single for a little bit. Then I met my wife. We tried to play, let's just be friends. But let's hang out later than we're supposed to. Right. One of those, And then it just kept going. And then finally one day I was like, all right, let's just make it official. Let's just make it us. And then we went from there, and then it just went great. But we were on the ships. She would leave her ship and go back to New York. I would leave my ship, come back to Atlanta, and we went our ways. And then I retired from the ship. I was like, if that woman can make me feel the way I felt when we were on the ship on land, right, I'm going to marry her. I just knew right then. So when she retired from the ship, I was like, move to Atlanta, which she was kind of against. I was like, but this is my second marriage. Okay. So I told her, I think this gets lost too. You can add this to your book notes. I think people get lost in relationships where they think it's all about what happened to women before they get married or what goes on with them, but things happen to men too. Oh, absolutely. So there were things I had to heal from. So there was like, you got to make adjustments. You got to treat marriage like sports sometimes. So I realized after my first marriage, I was like, I wouldn't marry anybody else without living with them first. Because there's things you've seen, like my first wife, I knew I made a mistake within 3 months, but we didn't live together first. So there was things I couldn't see. So even with her being uncomfortable about it, I even called her parents. I was like, listen, this ain't to play with her. I was like, I want to make sure that the way we were on the ship, I said, I will keep you updated. I told them, I said, I will update you every month on how we're doing without her knowing. I said, but if everything goes how I feel like it probably is going to go, I said, I'll be calling you within 6 months telling you that I want to marry your daughter. And then the 6th month, I called her, I said, hey, Mom, let's set up a time to talk, boom, boom, boom. And she calls me one day, what's going on? I said, so I've been updating you with our relationship. I said, now we're at the point where I'm ready to marry your daughter. And so I want to let you guys know, I'm going to pick out a ring. I said, I know you guys can't be here. It was during the pandemic. I said, so I got a jeweler that I know, so I'm going to video you and her sister. And we're going to be on video. We're going to pick out the ring together. Yeah. And then we're going to set up how I'm going to propose during the pandemic and went from there. And that's how I know.
See, but that took intentions. Like, you had a timeline. See, that's the difference in men who just dating and it's like, I mean, you know, we've been together a year and a half, 2 years, 3. You had your intention set that this is my timeline. Yes. We're doing 3 months. We're doing 6 months. I'm going to let you know how it's going. Yeah. And then I'm going to pull the trigger because, we was, what's the wait for?
Because you know within months. You know when you spend night with somebody all the time, you got to go through a couple of phases. You need the happy honeymoon phase because you're going to have that. But I tell people, what's just as important as that honeymoon phase, you need to see them pissed off.
Oh, I need to see
I tell you, you need to see people pissed. Yeah. I don't know why people, it's so, we never argue. Y'all don't talk. Yeah. You need to see your person pissed off. Yeah. Because you need to see how they recover. You know what I'm saying? Because some people just get mad. Oh, don't talk to me for 3 or 4 days. I can't operate.
Oh, no.
See, I'm my first one. No. Like that mother can shut down for a month.
Oh, no.
I said, no, I'm not going to get nobody to know how to communicate. You elementary. You're childish. So you're okay with us being upset for a month.
Oh, that's not going to work.
Man, please. My wife is New York and Costa Rican mixed together, okay? We can be mad as hell, and I can go up front and take a breather. She would get a blanket and sit on the other couch. Yeah. I'm going to be here when you calm down. We're going to talk about this tonight. And I love that. I'm like, man, like, we're going to always be all right because she's always like that. Like, at first I thought it was like a show. And there's time where I'm like, nah, this is how she is. Like, yeah, I'm mad, but what, I can't sleep. Yeah. Come to bed. What you doing? I watch TV up here. We got that channel back there. That's what you doing? Let's do it. Yeah. Cut it on. I was like, well, I don't want to interrupt your sleep. I'm going to sleep anyway. I'm up. Boom. What you watch TNT? The game? Put it on. Boop. Love it. And that was it.
See, in relationships, I tell men, I'm like, I'm a wanderer, so don't leave me by myself. I'm be like over here like, oh, what's that? Like, I'll be talking to the next boyfriend. They gonna be like, what? You ain't speaking to me in 30 days?
Oh, bro, I'm gone. Yeah.
30 days, now I'm be down at the pasture. I'm be like, oh, yeah, next thing you know. I'm out. Yeah, no.
Forget about it.
I'm talking to somebody else.
It's over with.
I speak to you in 30 days.
We broke up. You didn't know it?
Yeah.
We just didn't talk about it. I put on a date yesterday.
Yeah.
What the hell you talking about? I've been out. I'm outside. What are you talking about? Boy, I might
30 days.
Boy, I might be pregnant.
I can change the habit.
Boy, I had sex last night. What are you talking about? What with you? Man, please.
Like, what? No, we are no longer together. 24 hours. First of all, if you let me soak in it too long.
Because I'm going to paint a picture that ain't even there.
It's
going to be a masterpiece.
Listen.
Ooh, boy, I got 2 brushes. I'm painting them up. Boy, I'm like Michelangelo painting this picture. And then she said this, and this is what she thinking. And this what she.
And that's what it really.
If I say this, she gonna think that. You know what? I ain't got time for this.
Yeah, it's over.
It's over. I had the whole breakup by myself. We ain't even talked. Girl, I'm broke up because of what I thought you might say.
Yeah, just it's premeditated. I don't know how you move it.
Yeah. And you telling everybody the wrong story. So now I know I can't even fool with you because you done told your mama this, you done told your friend that, your group chat think this. I ain't got time for this. You know what? Y'all got it.
I'm telling you, you can't leave. But what they say, an idle mind is a devil's workshop.
Bruh.
Leave me sitting there idle for 24 hours and watch what happens.
I will build a whole truck and a building. Okay, 15 floors. Every store a different movie. I'm talking, boy, it's beautiful.
Yeah, but but you know what? That's what I like about my boyfriend now because he knows if we done had a little one of these by 11:59, he'd be like, you know what? I wanted to talk to you before the night went down. Yeah, we probably should talk now. Yeah,
because I almost moved. You didn't even know I almost moved.
I started looking for houses.
Well, I'm a runner.
Track star. You hear me?
What? I'm already approved in 2 places.
Listen, boy, I'm telling you. Last night, listen, you know what? You think I'm playing. See, watch what I tell y'all on air, y'all. Listen, he gonna see this right now. And I got a house. This is last night. Look.
You see move.
Look. Look at that house. Oh, that's nice. Look, that's nice.
You was gone.
Oh, yeah. I was already looking for houses. I got this one over there in Tequila. There's one near Buford. Yeah.
You moved to Tequila. You was gonna move back though.
Listen.
You was coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm looking.
Yeah, but you was coming back though. You gonna be so far from the city. It's gonna take you to go to some one brunch on Sunday and get drunk and realize I gotta go back to the Tequila.
Right.
Lord, I had a comedy show out there. I almost just said F it. It was like, man, I had never seen my GPS said, nah, nigga, keep going straight. Keep driving. It's further down. Go ahead.
Forever.
Lord.
You ain't there yet.
Jeez.
Listen, I'm telling you, but I heard a couple of things. You talked about your intentions. For one, the intentions is big. For two, the fact that she was able to be the same version of herself, because you said that was pivotal.
Yeah.
If she was to switch up, change the script
It was over.
in any kind of way, this ain't her.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But that's what the women do. It's like, I think when we get the man and we know we got him locked, because women, we know when we got y'all locked in.
Yeah, y'all know me like, because that's when y'all start showing y'all mean side.
Yeah. It's like, now we might get a little bit of disrespectful. It might just come out just a smidge, but some women who can maintain that character role and not switch up, that's a craft.
The thing is, everybody switches up a little bit.
Oh, just a smidge.
Women's is just more dramatic.
Yeah.
It's just like when you first date a woman, y'all first start sleeping together. Like it's lingerie, it's negligee, it's silk, it's lace. But by that 4th month, y'all be having sex. She have on your t-shirt.
Dirty screen tee.
You got my t-shirt.
Yeah.
Do you want it or not?
And it's like this.
Bruh, like you want it or not?
Look,
but you got my basketball jersey on. What and like,
right.
But see, when y'all first day, your nails done, your lipstick popping, makeup, my hair, man.
I'm telling you,
she take
but
her braids up.
y'all hear what he's saying from a man's point of view. If you the same way you got him, keep him like that, because that's why he be at Tiffany house with the pissy ear mattress. I keep telling you that.
Oh man, I got invited to a girl house who had a bad mattress. I told Kyle this story. This is the worst house I've ever been on. She's married with 3 beautiful children. I was like, I wanted that she cleaned it up because I remember this girl was from where is she from? Puerto Rico, and we first started kicking it. This was way before my wife. Okay, before somebody messed up the work.
He had no exes. It's just only his wife.
Yeah. So this girl's from Puerto Rico, and we met a play I was doing like in the early 2000s, and we first started messing around. She would always come to my house.
Mm-hmm.
So, I ain't really think nothing of it. I'm a dude. Like, pull up. You want to come over? Cool. After rehearsal? Cool. Pull up. So one day she's like, why you never come to my house? I was like, well, you never asked.
Right.
You can come over here. It's all good. I got space. I got room.
Right.
So now I want you to come to my house. I want to cook for you. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. I see you.
Right.
But see, I'm from Alabama. When a girl cooks for you the first time, you always stop and get you a Whopper on the way. You got to get something to eat on the way just in case.
Because you don't know if it's good or
might
not.
be ass. You know what I'm saying? So, fellas, if I can give you any note, when you eat at a girl house for the first time, always stop and get you a little burger. Don't go over there starving. Just like, that way you can get full quick. You're like, man, that rice, it did what it was supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? So I started Burger King, got me a Whopper on the way and some fries back then. And I pulled up. She had this house in the hood, bro. It was off it was right near that, what is that drive-in movie theater? Is that Moreland? That drive-in theater? Yeah, it was over there. But this is back when Moreland was way more hood before the police cleaned up a little bit. I'm talking about crackheads was everywhere.
Oh, no.
She was in the hood, but she had a big house, so it was crazy. But it was in the hood. Like, I had to wait for a crackhead to walk by before I drove in the driveway. Like, I had to let him go on by and, with his bag. And and then I called on the phone like, this your house? Cut a light on. And she hit the light like, okay, cool. And
now if this your house, cut the light on.
Because it was dark. It was dark.
You finna get set up.
I mean, I could have got set up. But, I'm from Montgomery. They'll get you knocked over in Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? So I pull up and it's dark in the backyard and I hit the door and I'll hear all these dogs. I mean, I'm talking about multiple dogs. It sounded like 3 or 4 of them in there.
Oh, no.
I'm like, oh, okay, cool. You got dogs. I'm not going to knock you. I'm not at that point, I want a dog in the house person now, but just one. And I'm like, oh, she got multiple dogs. So I get in there. They're not just dogs. They're like these hurt-ass rescue dogs. These mugs got the cast on. They walking with the limp. They got the bandage. They got the bandages on. One missing the eye. I'm like, ooh, these dogs have been beat up by something. Okay?
Oh my goodness! Did it smell like dog?
Bro, hair was everywhere. She had these shedding dogs. And I was like, right. And then she's cooking. I go in her kitchen. She had one of them. The light bulb was flickering.
Oh,
you ever in one of them cheap motels with y'all with the light flickering? You like, I can't stay here.
Strobe light.
That's how her. Yeah, she had a strobe light in the kitchen, and she had these pots, and she had dishes. It was so many dishes. The dishes. I'm like, these aren't the dishes from what you're cooking.
Ooh.
These was already sitting here. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, this is gonna be great. It's one of my Puerto Rican dishes. I'm looking like, oh, Thank God I had that Whopper. You know what I'm saying? Like, Jesus. I'm like,
can't.
and I was like, you know, I said, I'm not starving, so, you know, don't overcook.
I'm not starving.
But I'm still in the kitchen trying to understand why there was so many dishes in the sink.
Right.
Because she had like a meat, a rice, and like a bean. But it was like pots, pans, skillets, plates, forks, everything inside. And then why is there a strobe light? You know, why is the light flickering at the top? So then I realized there was no table.
Huh?
There was no table in the house. She had this nice 3-4 bedroom house. There was no table. I was like, oh, what we gonna eat? I said, oh, we're gonna eat in the bedroom.
Oh, you don't bring no food up in the room?
So we go to the bedroom and there's a humongous air mattress on the floor.
Oh, did she just move in though?
I don't think so. I think that's like she was cool with that.
Oh.
But there's a couple of problems. You got 4 dogs running around, so they're definitely jumping on your air mattress.
Because it's to the...
It's on the floor.
She ain't have it on
your TV and your air mattress on the floor. They're both on the floor. They're on the...
Well, it had to be eye level because if it's...
No, she had like the TV on like a milk crate. And she had a PlayStation.
This is getting progressive.
She had a PlayStation hooked up to it. So she played video games. She was a video game player.
Oh.
I was like, oh, okay, cool. All right.
Okay.
So then she gave me my plate. And
was it a paper plate or a glass plate?
You know what? My memory don't serve me on that one. I can't remember what it was. I want to say it was glass. I'm gonna go with glass.
Okay.
200. And I sit down and then here come the dogs. They run it. They want something. You know what I'm saying? I'm like,
oh my goodness.
I'm like, move. Shit, don't talk to my dogs like that. Like, they can have this plate for real because I'm trying to be courteous. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I get like a spoonful of rice. The rice was it wasn't ricing. You know, so I'm full now because now I got a Whopper. I got a Whopper with a little bit of rice on top at this point. So
what about the beans and the meat?
I didn't want none of it. The meat was funny because it was like surprise. It was like mystery meat. You know, that's why I put meat with some
Australian
sauce.
running bird.
You don't know what it is. It had a mystery sauce on it. You know how people cook meat and it'd be like a sauce and you don't really know what the meat is. I don't know if it was. I like, you know, it's kind of like them Chinese restaurants. They had the meat. You be like, what kind of meat that is?
Yeah.
It be covered in sauce. I like, yeah, I don't want that. So I'm like, I'm sorry, man. I kind of had something to eat. I didn't know you was cooking. I told you I was cooking. I was like, well, I'm sorry, my bad.
Right. Right.
So now. It's like she walks off, she puts the dogs up. Now she come back with the negligee on.
Oh no!
And I feel like I told the door. I was like, "Yo, man, I'm kind of tired. I should probably go." She's like, "I know you're not going here for the first time and just leave after I cook for you."
She wanted it to go down on the air mattress.
Yep. So I had to take one for the team.
Damn! I knew you did it.
I had to. I felt bad. I ain't know how to play the game. I'm still. Yeah. I'm 22.
You're supposed to get up out of there.
I was like, all right, but this is the last time I'm coming over here. And you can't come back to my house because I don't want you to feel like I'm coming back over here because this is not going to be an exchange. I'm not coming to this neighborhood again. This is the last time
I'm not coming on this side.
I don't want to be in this driveway again, okay? I'm not going to print. I printed out my MapQuest paper to come over here. It took me 3 sheets of paper to get over here.
This MapQuest.
This was the 2000s. MapQuest is still being printed out. I wasted ink on this. And yeah, I never forget it. She had a mattress on the floor.
But you hear how he led with she is married.
Married with kids now. Got a beautiful home. I just seen her the other day on Facebook. I was like, oh, look at her.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, ladies. The men, it ain't about that. Something quality that she had. It might not have been the beans, the rice, the chicken. She might knew how to be quiet.
She married a white.
Oh, never mind.
Let's go with that.
So let me move to the next question.
There we go.
Okay.
She married a white.
And I love my white friends. You know I love y'all.
But she married a white.
See?
She did. And a weird white, like an artsy-fartsy white.
Oh.
Yeah, so I figured that's what she needed, though.
Just the hair and the dogs.
Yeah, they probably got plenty of dogs. They got the room for it, though. They got a bigger house, you know, so she's doing great. So good for her. I seen her randomly the other day. I think she commented on like one of my videos. I was like, okay, look at you.
That's good. What's up.
Yeah, good for you. Just, yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody met for somebody. You ever seen 600 Pound Life?
Yeah.
They always married.
They always got the men.
And they beat their men. I seen one, she was beating her dude with a hairbrush.
No.
I told you I wanted some churches. I was like, oh, she hit him with a hairbrush. Jesus, where she got it from? Oh, my God.
Listen, but they be bathing them in gravy and everything.
Ain't that much. Nope.
Look at your face.
I just see some.
They get so frisky and they just be sitting there. Well, no, I can't do that.
How you get so big you can't get out the door you came in? What did you eat that last day? Like you walked in there one day and then one day you just couldn't get out.
You ain't come out.
Okay. One lady said she had left her room in 3 years. Jesus. Oh my God. And your husband going there and hit that. He hit that.
Oh, how do we get to it?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I need some more water.
How do he get to it though? Because there's so many layers.
No, one lady, she was on there. She had her legs, but they had to blur her middle area out. She was just naked. She sat there with no drawers on the show. It was like, you know how on the cop shows they be trying to hide the witnesses? They was hiding her middle. You ever seen Naked and Afraid? They used the same screen on her box. Oh, I was like, that room smelled like nothing. I'm not doing that. I pulled it in. I called it. I caught it, Cam. You don't get your finger off the button. I caught it. I caught it. I knew what was coming out, and I seen it and I caught it.
Ew.
Yeah, but she's
not
on it.
ew. I love it.
No, everybody deserves somebody. But it's like, when you get to the point you can't get out the room.
Yeah, but take the ill out, kind.
If you can't get out the room, that's a situation. And then you got nerve to be mean to folks.
Listen, no, I can't.
I know you smell funny. I know you do.
It is
at 600 pounds.
Yes,
you
it's
can't
like
get to
hot
every
dog
spot.
water.
You can't get to every spot. There's spots that you're missing every day.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's no way.
You don't have no shot. They got to use a scrub brush in a bucket with you.
Dang.
But they be having a husband. He be like, that's my wife, and I'm gonna stick beside her.
I'm gonna stick beside her.
I told my wife, you ever get to 600 pounds, I'm gonna be missing.
Listen,
I'm gonna be missing. I'm gonna take a vacation, and I'm just not gonna come back. I'm gonna tell her I went parasailing, I fell off.
oh my, fake your death like the submarine.
I'm gone.
Look, never mind. I didn't say that out loud.
You think they faked their death?
I don't, because it just seemed too peculiar.
They did that.
They died.
They gone.
God rest their soul.
Yeah, they gone. They crazy. Yeah, somebody tried to.
Because I don't watch too much television, but when I heard the stories, I was like, them folk ain't.
They went bye-bye.
And they had millions and billions and trillions.
They wanted to be able to flex and say they went down there and nobody else had. People that's there.
That wasn't no flex, though. They ain't turned out.
Well, the sub flexed. We should go to the next topic. I'm not doing this with you.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, never mind.
Keep the interview. Focus, please.
Yeah,
Focus, man. Get your stuff together.
That was not no flex. I'm sorry. That was probably... It just was not a sagacious decision.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a good investment. It definitely wasn't good. I could use that $250,000 right now.
Yeah.
It could gave me. I could do some stuff.
That'd go a long way.
It'd go a long way.
But listen, so I want to know in relationships. So this is my last relationship question for you. So how much does the sex make a difference? Like for you, like if your wife, like her coochie was dry, just head trash, but she met all of those requirements. Like she remained the same on land, beautiful spirit.
No, I think no. I think the sex helped. I think it helped because it's a part of it. That's your last partner. So it helps reel it in because it's funny, man. I tell people it's the craziest question. So my first wife, we waited, and I feel like that was one of the worst mistakes I ever made. Because she is my worst relationship sex partner. My first wife was.
And you waited for nothingness.
I knew on the honeymoon, like, oh, no. I've made a mistake.
He done spent all that money.
What have I done? Oh, my God. I mean, the worst. I mean, our sex life was so awful. It was so bad. We were not sexually compatible at all. Ooh. And so I knew.
So what makes a difference, though? Like when you're going to, because everybody rags on me for not marrying a particular guy for, I didn't want. It was the sex for me. I just couldn't.
Yeah, because that's your last partner. You're going to cheat. You're going to cheat. That's just realistic. If you don't like your sex partner, you're going to cheat. Like, that's just no.
I'd have been outside.
I tell people it's hard enough to not cheat when the sex is good.
Yeah.
So imagine when it's not good. You definitely outside. You can't wait to go out of town with your girls. Can't wait. Where we going? Jamaica? Where we going? Puerto Rico? Where we doing?
I need
Miami?
my groove back.
Are we going to SS? We finna go kick it.
I'm telling you, because it's like, to me, yes, it's in sickness and health. And, my last guest, he was like, oh, well, y'all ain't going to be having sex that long and y'all get old soon. But that ain't that soon, though. We got at least a good 30 years of sexual intercourse left.
Now, can it slow down? Absolutely. But to stop or not be good? Nah, you're not finna bore me all the time. No, ma'am. Nah. I need to look forward to that movie because it's the same movie over and over. It's just like watching your same favorite movie. You watch it all the time.
Flip it around and turn it.
Watch to the end, start over, watch again. You know what I'm saying?
Start from the middle just because you missed something in the scene. No, I can't do that. Not for the rest of my life.
Anybody got time for that? Nah.
I'm sorry. Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah, I was actually very after my first disaster, I call it. I was actually more sexually like inquisitive. I asked more questions. I started paying more attention, and I would tell people the story. Like, look, I'm not with that waiting. If you need to wait, wrong guy. Because I would attract those old churchy girls. Like, yeah, I'm just waiting,
waiting on another.
And I'd be like, first thing, stop it. You're celibate because the last dude hurt you. It has nothing to do with Jesus. Stop it, right? And so from there, I'll be like, well, if you're waiting, that's cool. That's you, but I'm the wrong guy. Mm-hmm. I'm not waiting. I need to drive that car off the lot and see what the hell going on. You know what I'm saying?
Test drive.
Because it might need the tires might need to be rotated. It might need an oil change. You don't know what's going on.
Right. Transmission slipping.
Correct. So
But
Yeah.
a lot of these girls, they got an old car with new parts.
The engine still run the same. The engine gonna engine.
The engine going.
The engine's gonna engine. It's gonna do what it's supposed to do. So whether it work or don't work, if that light cut on, you know what I'm saying? Just like with girls when y'all get on top and y'all have your knees like bent this way, that check engine light come on real fast.
Oh, real.
You like, oh, you know, I'm just gonna collapse.
Yeah.
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 I tell people most of the best sexual positions are lazy positions.
No, when you hit it from the side, like,
Bro, the laziest, like when you young, you be trying to do all that porn stuff. You get like,
you lost your rabbit mind.
girl, if you don't get over in this flat doggy style, let's I can get right at that the way I'm supposed to be, girl. This flat doggy, boy, that flat doggy, I tap your ass up.
Listen, look like this.
You want a sandwich? You want a sandwich? I want a sandwich. Just shit, get me right where I need to be. Let me have one of them nights the stamina getting a little too strong. Girl, get in that flat doggy. Watch how quick this thing come on out of here.
Listen, listen, the spoon.
Bro,
For me, it's the spoon for me.
Boy, that spoon fit make you feel like you're in heaven. It's
Listen.
like you get warmer. I don't know, like it open up something.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, ooh, girl, pull up.
And don't let you arch it to the front. Like that.
Hey, don't keep throwing it back. Now hold on. Now listen. As a man, once I switch position, I need at least 5 more minutes in that position.
No.
Cause you start throwing that thing backwards, we about to be out of here.
Tap out.
You trying to go home, man? You trying to go home? Cause you trying to tap out? Cause it's UFC fight. I'm about to tap. I'm about to hit the mat 3 times. It's over. What you want me to do? And I'm 40. I'm not going back in there. That's it. That's the end of the night. I don't need 2 nuts. Nope. Once I nut, that's it.
Close to when we going to bed.
Yeah. Cause listen, when I nut, I'm either finna eat or go to sleep. One of them finna happen. But going back in ain't a part of the plan. That ain't it.
Listen, I'm telling you, for me, no, you just said something too that I wanted to talk about. So you talked about somebody being hurt, and I just watched on Instagram, and it was like the guy chopped and screwed the conversation in 20 seconds because he was talking about how men are hurt in relationships too.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you just said, right?
Yep.
But he was talking about how he didn't want to deal with a masculine woman in no kind of capacity. He was like, I don't give a damn who hurt you. I'm saying, I don't care what you've been through with your mama, your cousins, your previous boyfriend.
It's usually hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, most women that are overly masculine or tough or aggressive or snippy, they're hurt, but they don't realize it because let's be realistic, in the black community, nobody wants to go to counseling.
Yeah.
I tell people the mindset that I have now to talk about relationship, like I'm like a lot of my friends like go-to person to talk about. Like I'm so neutral in my thoughts because I tell you, I had a counselor. Shout out to Pastor Bills. He died during the pandemic of COVID. But like this guy counseled me for 7 months for an hour a day, 5 days a week.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I got divorced off my first marriage, I was lost mentally. Like I had a hurt that I had never seen. So I knew it wasn't enough to like, oh, let me go talk to my homeboy. Let me go talk to my homegirl. Let me talk to my mama. Like, y'all don't understand what I'm going through.
Yeah.
I need to talk to a professional.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just so strategic in like the steps that we took and the exercises that we did and the things he was breaking down to me, my mentality. Like I have older friends that call me and ask me for relationship advice. Like this dude gave me enough information I could really write a book off of the stuff he told me. But I knew without that, there was no more relationships. There was no more marriage. I started dating, but I didn't date for, companionship.
Right.
So it's like I dated because I'm a man, I'm a hunter. So I want to keep dating, but I didn't want to be with anybody. It was just, and I'm the worst kind of guy. And I say that I wasn't a dick, but I'm a fun guy, which is just as bad as a dick. Okay. And what I mean by that, because a fun guy take you out and have an amazing time. And it has nothing to do with love.
Right.
It has nothing to do with liking you.
Oh, you had a blast.
Let's go, girl. I got concerts to see Donnell Jones. You want to go? Yeah. And then she had the group chat, girl. He took me to Donnell Jones. He got us a bottle, girl. He healed my hand. Nah, those things are fun.
Yeah.
And that's what I was, Oh man, I'm having a barbecue. You want to come? We're cooking out. Got some friends coming over. You come over. Really? Girl, you hit me over. His friends was there. Means nothing.
Means absolutely nothing.
Girl, he took me to Dave and Buster's. We play games. He got me a toy. That's just Dave. I like Dave and Buster's.
And
That's,
I asked if you wanted to go.
I asked if you want to go. It had nothing to do with so that made me almost neck and neck with an asshole. But I really wasn't. But I was honest.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not ready to date right now. Hey, I just went through divorce. All dudes say that. Yeah, dudes are lying. I'm sorry. I'm me.
Yeah.
I'm telling my truth. And so then when I got to the point where I was ready to date again, I knew it was like, okay, now I'm ready. Because then I got tired of seeing that look on women's face when there was disappointment. Because I was so nice in my dating process. Like women were getting hurt. Like, well, you want this? All you want? You don't want to? And so I was like, damn, I'm kind of tired of seeing that. It was the same story over and over and over. Like the hurt, the disappointment. Well, I'm about to block you on everything. That's the new thing.
So you was tired of hurting folks' daughters.
Yes. So I was like, let me start back trying to date. So then I got back into the dating pool and tried it out. So then I dated a girl for like 2 years, and then we broke up. Now I was single for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then that's when I went away.
So what did that were you like healing during that year and a half and 2 years? Like were you trying to find yourself? Because most men, when they say, oh, I was single for a year or I was single for a certain amount of time, they say that they grew or they learned something?
No, one of the steps in my counseling was remembering who you were before you met them. So because people don't realize you change when you get relationships. Your habits change, your movements change, and people don't realize why they're hurt. You're hurt because you can't remember life before them. You get so used to your routine being around them that you forget what it was like before there was a y'all.
Right.
So I had to go back and remember, like, what did I do before her? I was going to more football games. I was going to more festivals. She didn't like festivals. I would go to happy hours. I was a single guy. I would go to happy hours and hang out and tell my friends to meet me up there. I would spontaneously take a road trip. I vacationed more without her. I started back going to parties here and there. But then I was a little older. I got divorced at 30, so I didn't like the club as much.
Yeah.
But I was
phasing out.
Yeah, I was phasing out. So then I was like, okay, but I still did like festivals. So I would go to festivals and text 30 of my friends, like, hey, I'm gonna be at this festival if you want to come or not. Even if I had to go by myself. Sometimes they would come, sometimes I'd be by myself. But I'm the type of person where I can talk to strangers. Strangers, my friends would be somewhere and it'd be a bunch of strangers at the table. Like, Ryan, who are these people? I just met them today.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, so that was me. So that's what I was doing in that process, just like kicking it and remember who I was beforehand. Then I once the hurt went 100% away, then I started playing and getting back into entertainment, because when I got divorced, I went back corporate. There was no entertainment. There was no acting, no comedy, no audition. I told my agent, stop sending me out. I wasn't myself.
I was about to say she had you down bad.
Oh, yeah, I meant
careers and everything.
Oh, bro, it was crazy. I was like, I'm just going to corporate, work in the little office and take me a little cheese sandwich to work. And so then from there.
Why you do that to him?
She was crazy. She was an idiot. My first wife was an idiot, man. And I hope you put idiot right here in big letters, because that's what she was. Faked the whole pregnancy after we broke up and everything. But we got to talk about that. That's another episode.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so that's what I spent time doing. And I never forget the day when I realized I was cool. I had started partying a lot. I was dating a lot. I was always doing something every weekend when I got off work. Then one weekend, man, I got off. I was like, bruh, I'm about to rent me a move out the Red Box and get some American deli. And I chilled all week. I didn't do anything. I didn't leave the house. I thought, oh, snap, he back. That was it. That was it.
Because you felt like yourself again.
I felt like myself again.
Yeah.
And I didn't miss her. I didn't think about calling. And she stalked me for a little while, too. She was calling and texting and sending me YouTube music, love videos. Your love don't live here anymore.
Look, it's a vacancy.
It's gone. That's a vacancy. Head ass.
For real. But I'm thinking, so when I saw the clip, he was like, he said, I don't care what she did to be masculine. I just don't want a woman that's masculine. He said, because if a man was feminine, a woman wouldn't care why he was feminine.
Bruh.
She just ain't talking to him.
She out. She's out. Nobody need that. I tell people, work on you. Work on you, because there's no reason to be that aggressive. Like, when I see mean girls, I be like, you mean as hell.
Right.
And you be like, well, if a man can handle me, like, why do you want somebody to handle you? Why you want somebody to handle you versus y'all being compatible?
Right.
It'd be crazy. I be watching Minger. I be watching, and they be the
like you a lion tamer.
Single, aggressive, mean girls be having the most relationship advice. And I be like, how you get my relationship advice and you can't keep a relationship?
I remember I sat down with this girl. I was doing like a live interview, and the girl actually got a date off of doing He Could Be Faithful live, like in real time. She was applying the guidelines in real time. But the girl I was sitting across from, mind you, she was sitting there. She was like, oh, I make 6 figures a year, this and the third. She was like, I got my own house, my own car. I run several law firms. Oh, she was just going on and on. And I was like, oh, that's very nice. Like, you know, I'm just listening to her. And I said, do you have a man? And she was like, no, but I choose to be. No, you don't.
You just didn't work out with
No,
the
you
last
don't.
one.
You home watching Law and Order with your dog, your Yorkie, and that's it. And you wish you had some penis.
That's some new that's this new pandemic thing. It started like, I choose to be single. Like, no, you didn't choose to be single. Your last relationship ended.
Listen.
Your last relationship ended. That's it.
It's over.
And let me tell you something. I tell people all the time, I give credit where credit is due. Do men probably do more dirt and trashy stuff in relationships than women? Absolutely. But even the dumbest player dude knows at the end of the day, he's got to be in a relationship. Yeah. He knows that. Even if he cheats on every dude got a girl that got away. Every dude got a story.
Everybody got a one.
Oh, man. Like, my college girlfriend, like, I put it into numbers. Our relationship ages were crazy. We broke up at like 21, 22, somewhere there. My relationship maturity was 19. Her relationship maturity was 30.
I was about to say 32.
Yes, hers. She was more relationship mature than I was. So as I got older, my relationship maturity went up, and I was able to look back at hindsight. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
if I could have been a little more relational mature, we might have worked.
Yeah.
But that don't mean I was meant for her. It's something I learned in hindsight.
Yeah.
But even as a man, you grow. You like, I gotta have a wife. I gotta have a family. Like these are things these are necessities. These are things I need for my life to move forward. I can't just run the street forever. Where even if his heart is broken, where a heartbroken woman is like, nah, I choose to be single.
Yeah.
You didn't choose to be single. Your last relationship ended.
Yeah.
And now you don't want to date nobody else, right?
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
But it's not a choice. If somebody came and swooped you off your feet, you're going to be open.
But the craziest part to me was I was telling her what men actually liked and enjoyed. And she was like, and mind you, the men was like, yeah, you know, they were all in agreement. Like, yeah, that's right. I like that. And she was like, no, that's not. And the man next to me had to say, he said, sis, I'm going to tell you your problem. She just told you that this is what men like. And we all went, yeah. And you talk about no. He said, that's why your ass by yourself.
Yep.
Because you ain't paying attention to what the man said. The man said, yes, that's what I like. Bro. And she like, no, I'm not doing that.
That choosing to be single be cute till you get sick. Till you lose a parent.
And you by yourself.
Till you're hurt. Till you 50-something years old. You got $1 million in the bank. But what you do to heal? Go to the beach by yourself. Talk to strangers. Let somebody come smash and pass. Like, I mean, what's the end game? You know, I seen some hurtful stuff. Even in my first year of marriage, like my mom got really sick. You know, some of my friends and family had children. Like a lot of whirlwind stuff that was happening. I was glad that I had companionship to share those ups and downs with. You know what I'm saying? Caught the flu real bad. Thought I was gonna check out of here. You know, glad I had somebody at home to be like, yo, bro, this jump bad. I thought it was over. Like, you ever had one of the moments you got so sick? Like,
I had the swine flu back in 2009.
Bruh, thought it was over. I was like, yep, this is how I go out. Damn, the flu.
And mine was the swine flu. I was like, from a pig.
Bro, a pig got you. You know what I'm saying? You got the pink toe. But go ahead. But
like, who did this to me?
So yeah, man, I tell people it sounds good, but it's trash. It's all a facade. Some of the most I'm single by choice women, I watch the stuff they like on Instagram sometimes. It's always those cute couples and old relationship, old me.
Pajamas, pictures.
I'm like, why you liking it? Because you're choosing to be single. You don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? The sad part is that for the young girls in this dispensation, in this time, is that they don't have $1 million in the bank. They ain't gonna have, you know, but not saying, because a lot of them get into the bag, the young, you know, this younger generation. But I'm saying the majority of women, they're not going to retire even with that money. They need a supplemental income in the home. You talking about retirement. You talking about, you know, aging and somebody to actually help you with your AARP certificates and this and that. Like, that's what it really boils down to, is that you don't make enough to survive on your own.
Bruh. Just enough to survive.
And they be, oh no, I'm thick and I'm this and I'm that. Girl.
Oh, bruh. I seen a girl last night painted. Her body looked painted. It had been done so to perfection. I was like, I guarantee she don't date nobody. Yeah, she got people in the DMs like, can I smash?
Oh, yeah.
But she looked painted. Teeth new. Nose new. Colored contacts. Perfect hips. Perfect flat stomach. Big old booty. Big old fake titties. I'm like, bro, you are painted. You don't like nothing. You didn't like nothing about you?
You just redid the whole
You redid everything. You don't care nothing about what God did. That's how I be feeling. I'm like, dog, you don't care nothing about it. And I don't mind a little enhancement here. Everybody did something. I had braces.
Yeah.
But my goodness, imagine if I go get these new knee extensions that dudes are getting.
Did you see that for $86,000? Did you see that?
Bruh, what you want to do? You think you going to the league
from
now?
Atlanta.
You think you going to the league? It's over.
He ain't going to no damn league. He ain't getting no day. He can't even walk.
Your legs not going to work. You can't even walk right.
He can't even walk right now. He on the stilts.
Bruh.
At the rehabilitation center right now.
Can't get right. Trying to be taller.
What is going on? But all because he said a girl called him short.
Yeah, dudes he was sensitive.
You better join the Napoleon syndrome gang, because they always got a big bag. Stand on your wallet.
Short dudes
if you could spend $86,000, stand on your damn wallet and find you a girl.
Bro, you can go to the bar, just buy a section.
Listen,
they'll come sit down.
They gonna come with you.
Yeah.
They going.
They'll pull up.
You ain't had to do that knee surgery.
Oh, I ain't got to buy nothing to drink, and I can sit down in your section.
Oh, hell no.
Man, please.
Damn.
I did a lot more with less.
Short no, you'd be a backpack.
Bro, I did a lot more with less. I had one of the best nights of my life at a strip club with $400. It was a great time.
Melissa.
We kicked it. I'm talking, that was wings, a couple of drinks, had some strippers sit down. 401. Ooh, I had kicked it. In my 20s, boy, I went to pinups and had a boy. I wish I had that on video. I had a ball that night. It was great in there. Played some pool. I had so many wings. I ate like a fat person, okay? It was crazy.
Listen, I'm telling you. So, what you got going on right now? What can we, expound on? Anything you got happening that we can shout you out?
Yes.
Can support you. Drop it right now. Let us know.
All right, so I have a vampire movie coming out called Vampire Mist that should be dropping in August.
Your things.
Oh well,
That's been perfect.
I had to get those straightened up.
Dang.
I had to get those straightened.
All right.
Yeah. No, I got the ones I had for the movie. I still got them in the box at the crib though. They let me keep them. I might have to use them somewhere. I don't know. I have that dropping. I'm hosting the Kappa Alpha Psi Conclave this year in Tampa. Okay, so shout out to the bros. I'm doing a 40th birthday celebration at Uptown Comedy Corner August the 5th. Okay. I would love for y'all to come out to that, man. Bring your people, bring your girls, bring your homeboy.
What time is it?
It's going to be one show at 7 and one at 10.
Okay.
So it's 2 shows that night. We're going to celebrate. We're going to toast at both of them. My birthday's August 11th, but we're going on a cruise, but the show's on the 5th. And then what else is coming up? I have a Christmas movie coming out this year on TV1. That's going to be great.
Okay.
It's called He Who Findeth, starring Brad James and Erica Hubbard, myself, and cast of other people. And who else? What else is going on? That's it, man. I'm dropping videos every day on Instagram. So if you're not following me, follow me. My name is @rod.minger, ROD. Well, y'all can just put it right here. Put it right here in the thing.
Yeah.
I know
That's what's going to show right there.
Yeah, right there. Just put it. Boom. I Vanna Whited that whole. But and that's it, man. That's what I got coming up, man. And that's the move.
Yeah, thank you so much, Rod. I'm telling you, I could talk to you like for hours. Like I'm really loving the conversation. But we only got like a little bit of time on the podcast.
Oh, my bad. I'm gonna give you 2. I give you 2 episodes. If you need to keep going, you got some questions, spit them out. I love this. This is what I do.
Look, they gonna put us out. But no, I love you. I appreciate you for coming on the show and just talking with us and just sharing your point of views. God bless you and your wife and your union. I pray that y'all have many more successful years to come.
Yes.
And bless your household. But I am your girl, Kalai Shireen. This is Behind the Scenes Bella Podcast. I love y'all. I love everybody. Until next time. Alrighty. Bye-bye.